program for HSE. The HSE Mindset channel continuously bringing the live experienced programs. So when you are, as a growing as a safety officer or growing as a safety carrier, you have to, enhance your HSE knowledge. So this is the platform you can enhance the HSE, knowledge and updates. So still you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe it, share it, like it. So today what we are going to see, top 25 HSE question and answers for safety officers or HSE officers or those who are joining as a safety officer carriers. So these questions normally, the most of the time, the employers, they are asking these questions. So when you have this kind of questions, it's easy to learn and easy to remember. So I think it's better you can easily understand the question and answers. That's important. When you are as a safety officer, when you are going for an interview, definitely this kind of workshops, the question and answers, top 20 questions, 25 questions, definitely will give you the edge in interviews. So that's what I myself planned for this kind of HSE question and answer sessions. So that will help you to improve your HSE knowledge and standard. The most of the people think that they will ask the high type technical questions, but the simple logic questions only normally asked from the employer side for the safety officer job. So this kind of simple question and the answers is always, required to know it. When you are a safety officer or HSE officer, you have to think about your career side. So you have to always improve the HSE knowledge and your overall presentation. So be fastened. When you have a HSE interview, you should not do too much things. Simple basics, it's enough. When you are doing the simple basics and giving the person question and answers about the health and safety and environment side, but the employers normally what they thought, whether you know the basics of the safety, whether you know the basics of the environment, whether you know the basics of the health, safety, environment, basics, the logics, the how to conduct the things, the basic informations and the basic things is normally expected from the employees. They don't want to paperworks. They want practical safety works. They don't want simply sitting and doing the clerical job or any kind of, IT kind of job. This is not IT kind of job, or this is not a clerical job. This is a totally site dedicated safety job. The safety officer job is the, protecting the people, preventing the accident, protecting the environment. So that kind of things only the normally each and every employer is expecting. What they are expecting, whether this safety guy is useful for our company. He know the basics. He know the logics. He know how to prevent the accidents. Whether he know how to protect the people, how to minimize the accident, how to protect the environment, how to protect the company from the legal issues. So these are the things only the companies are expecting from the safety officers. So when the peoples are preparing for the interview, you cannot simply read the so many technical things, technical answers. Okay, somewhere, oh, okay. But when you are keeping on knowing the technical things only, will not give the proper answers, because worldwide employers for safety side, they are expecting simple basic things, whether the safety officer knows or not, whether he knows the basics of the safety, whether he knows basics of the health, whether he knows the basics of the environment. So that's why you have to keen on that to know the basics of the health, safety, environment. So when you know this one, it's easy to answer. So these are the 25 questions. It's not that much, highly technical and difficult questions. These are practical applications, practical questions. When you are working as a safety officer in a construction site, in the ground, you know all these things. But when you are expressing this one, sometimes difficult. But when you are giving the single word exact and not exact, easy, maybe more or less exact answer, they agree. This guy knows this guy knows the basics. In the ground, he's working good. So that kind of things only employer expecting from the interview coming people. So when the safety officer coming for an interview, they are expecting whether he hard worker, whether he is a problem solver, whether his communication is good or not. So, and also he knows whether he knows the basics of the safety. If he knows the basics of the safety, then they easily appoint as a safety officer or safety supervisor, because the safety job is not a clerical job. It's not an IT job. It's not a simply, sitting in the AC room and doing the job. It is a totally side job. You have to always keen about the problem solving. Communication skill must, problem solving must, and you have to be always, brave and bold to talk anyone in the industry. So when you are a brave, when you are a bold, when you are a problem solver, when you are a communicator, then the employer easily they pick you for their company job. So that's why you have to exhibit. These are the character you have. So your eyes must be sharp. Your answers must be, eye to eye contact. And also you should not hesitate for answering anything. You should not hesitate to tell the no. And if you know the yes, tell the answers. If you don't know, tell them no, I don't know. I don't know the answer means tell openly, I don't know the answer. And the communication, give good communications. So if you know the English, speak it in English. If you don't, if you are working in a local company, then talk to them the local language itself. Whatever language you are familiar, you are easy to adapt, easy to speak. The communication is important. Language is not important. Language is there, but wherever you are working, that area language is important. But the communication required more attendance. So that's why when you are preparing for interview, you all needs to keep in mind like this. You have to be always brave, bold, problem solver, communicator, always, always dedicated worker about the safety. So when you are talking to the employers, you have to show them, or you have to exhibit them how you are professionally, linked with the safety, how you are taking as a safety carrier your ambition. So that things you have to exhibit in front of the employers. So now let's see what are the 25 major top interview question and answers. Number one, what is safety? What is HSE? So what is HSE? It's a simple answer. Protecting the people and protecting the workers' health, protecting the workers' health, preventing the accidents, protecting the workers' health, preventing the accidents, protecting the environment. That is HSE. So the HSE is protecting the workers' health, preventing the workplace incidents, and controlling the environmental impacts. Controlling the environmental impacts. Environmental impacts means what? When pollution is coming out, because of the pollution, the entire environment gets impact. So that's why we are telling controlling the environmental impact. The HSE protecting the workplace health and preventing the workplace incidents, and finally controlling the environmental impacts. So this is the HSE side: health, safety and environment. So what is HSE? Then the difference between hazard and risk. What is the difference between the hazard and risk? Hazard, something potential to the harm. Something potential to the harm. So electricity is a hazard, something potential to harm or injury. And the risk, the likelihood and severity of the hazard. If somebody touching the electricity, there will be a shock. So that is the risk. So likelihood and severity of the hazard is said to be risk. So that is the difference. So hazard is something potential to cause harm or injury. Or risk is the likelihood and severity of the hazard that will lead to accidents, incidents or injuries. So that is the risk. So you have to give the differentiation. The electricity, and when you touch the electricity, there is an electrical shock. So these things you have to know the difference between hazard and risk. Then what is the risk assessments? So the risk assessments are a step-by-step, assessing the hazard, risk, then risk matrix. That is risk controls, putting the control measures, finding out or identifying the hazard, and then identifying the risk and providing the control measures. That is the risk assessments. Identifying the hazard, finding the risk, and putting the control measures for the risk. So that is it's a step-by-step event. That is the risk assessments. Then hierarchy of control. So how this hierarchy of control comes? Hierarchy of control means when you are putting the control after the risk assessments, you have to put the control. In that control, what is the hierarchy? Immediately you cannot go to the last line. There is a hierarchy is there. In that, what is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one? Means the first one is elimination, then substitution, elimination, substitution, and the engineering works, administrative, administrative controls, then PPE, personal protective equipments. These are the hierarchy of controls. So the controls, when you are putting after the risk assessments, you have a first elimination of hazard and risk. Second one, substitution for that hazard or risk. Then third one is putting the engineering control for that risk. Then fourth one, putting the administrative controls for that risk. Then fifth one, after the all seeing, if it's not working, then you can use the personal protective equipment, PPE. Okay? So that is the hierarchy of control. Then what is PPE? As you know, personal protective equipments. Personal protective equipments, that is PPE. In the personal protective equipment, you have a mandatory PPE and also the optional PPE. Mandatory PPE, helmet, goggles, mask, coverall and safety boot. These are mandatory PPE. Sometimes optional PPE is for earplugs or earplugs or you can use sometimes goggles, then mask, mouth mask. These are sometimes optional. Gloves is also sometimes optional. So that you have to tell the what is PPE means to protecting the people from the risk. So that is the personal protective equipment, PPE. So in that PPE you have two types: mandatory PPE, optional PPE. Mandatory PPE as per the company, safety helmet, safety boot, then coveralls, then sometimes safety goggles. But optional PPE is earplugs and mouth mask and gloves. So these are the optional PPEs that you can explain. Then seventh one, then what you have to tell? Then incident, what is incident? The incident means you have to unplanned event, whatever unplanned event happening, that is called an incident. Then what is accident? Undesirable event. Accident means undesirable event happening in that premises that leads to injury or profit loss. So that is the accident. The incident is an unplanned event that results profit damage. So that is the incident. So you must know the difference between the incident and the accident. So incident is an unplanned event that results the property damage. But when it's come to the accident, undesirable event, the results may be injury, profit loss or big accident for the people. So these things you must know it. Then JSA, job safety analysis and job hazard analysis. The job safety analysis is the step-by-step, step-by-step safety procedures, step-by-step safety procedures for dividing the job into different steps and providing the safety procedures, that is called the job safety analysis. Then job hazard analysis, the finding out the hazards in making the job into different divisions, making the job into different divisions, and then each division you have to find out the hazard and then put the controls. That is the job hazard analysis. Then what is a PTW? Permit to work system. So for highly harmful jobs or highly potential risk jobs, required permit to work system. That is PTW. You have to get the permission from the top permission from the safety department for getting the permit to work. Then they will come and see supervision. Then they will give the permit to work system. That is PTW. They will give it. So that is the permit to work system for highly potential risk jobs: welding, gasketing, grinding, crane operations, all require permit to work system. So during the work, the safety people must be there for monitor, and once finished, they will see the area and everything over, then they will shine it, close the permit to work system. So that is the PTW. LOTO. So LOTO means log out, tag out. For the electrical safety side, the log out, tag out. In case of electrical shutdown, electrical jobs, the entire industry required log out, tag out means switch offing all the main lines and putting the logs and tags. So all the shutdown completed, they will go to the main line. So all verify the log out and tag outs, and then finally after verification only they will open the main power. So the main thing in LOTO is isolation of energy resources. The main thing, isolation of energy resources. That is LOTO. Then what is confined space? Presence of harmful gases, absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen, presence of harmful gases in a closed environment. That is called the confined space. Presence of harmful gases, absence of oxygen in a closed environment said to be confined space. Then what are the major hazards working at height? What are the major hazards working at height? Trip, fall. There is a trip, fall and slip is a hazard. Trip, fall, slip, hazard, these are the main hazards. Slip, trip, fall. So for that, the main hazards for working at height is trip, fall, slip. Then you have a this one, 14th, HACCP. What is HACCP? HACCP means you have to think about that. It means hazard and operability study. HACCP and hazard, identifying the hazard and the operation. You have to think about operability study. So HACCP means HAZOP, hazard and operability study. Operation, you have to think about operation. Operability study. Hazard and operability study is a HACCP. So where you can process safety. Then HSE. What is HSE? It's a hazard identification. The HSE is hazard identification. HACCP is a hazard and operability study. You have to think about operation study, operability study. So that is HACCP, and HSE means hazard identification is HSE. Then what is LOPA? This all comes under the process safety industry. So what is LOPA? Layer of protection developer. So layer of protection developers, that is LOPA. Layer of protection developers. Then what is SIL? SIL means system integrity level. System in the SIL means this all comes under the process safety. So this all integrity study, it will come one by one. HSE, LOPA is a layer of protection analysis. Layer of protection analysis. Then 70, the SIL means system integrity level. System integrity level coming under the process industry. Then 8th one, 5 whys. So 5 why for incident investigations. What, when, where, how. So these are the 5 questions. What, when, where, how. So finally who. So these are the 5 W type questions where you have to ask during the incident investigation time. During the incident investigation times, there is a root cause analysis. In that root cause analysis itself, you have to ask these 5 W type questions. These W type questions, when you are asking, you will get the answer. What is the root cause for that incident? That incident investigations, this 5 W type questions is very important to find out the root cause. So that is the 5 whys. Then 19th, emergency response plan. So emergency response plan means in case of fire, in case of any major accident happened. So what will be the emergency plan? In case of emergency, major emergency, fire, in case of earthquake, in case of bomb blast, in case of any big events. So in that case, what is the plan for the industry? That is the emergency response plan. So minor means you have to write that one. You have to contact immediately to the safety officer. Then you have to proceed the ambulance. So like that, you have to, in case minor injury, you have to go to the first aider. If the major injury, you have to go see the concerned safety department and go to the hospital through the ambulance. Or in case of entire industry gets a fire, then you have to move the assembly point, where through the exits you have to move the assembly point, so that who all emergency response team members, based on the emergency response team member, you can go to the assembly point. That is emergency response plan. So that every company must have. So that is the 18th. 19th one, toolbox tasks. So toolbox tasks means before any works, before any job, welding, gasketing, grinding, you have a toolbox tasks, how safely work to be done. That toolbox tasks given by safety officers and safety supervisors before the starting work. Sometimes the foreman itself give the toolbox tasks. So that is the toolbox tasks. Then so they will ask some basic questions. In case, what to do if the employer refuses, the employer, you imagine like that. When the employer asking a question from your side, okay, you are a safety officer. Some of your employees not following the safety procedures. What you do? This is the basic question asked from the interview. So in that case, you cannot tell them, I will punish. You cannot tell like that. Or you will give some punishment or warning letter like that. It's not like that. You have to tell them, I will ask the people to come and sit I will explain the importance of the safety, importance of the safety procedures, and explain the things and giving the so many chances to learn and make them happy and make them everything understand, then ask them to follow. So I continuously try to educate and aware the people. So that kind of answer only the employee is expecting, not penalty or fine. So that things you must tell them. Then safety culture. What is safety culture? So always promote the entire industry's safety culture. Then here we have seen near misses. Sixth one, near miss. Near miss is in case of some of the industry, accident happen but not happen. That is the near miss. Normally in an industry, something, near miss means not happened accident. So just fraction of second that accident avoided. So these events normally happening every industry. Sometimes that accidents not occurred because some fraction of seconds something escaped. So that is near miss. For example, one person just going to the wet surface. In that wet surface, he may be slip and fall, but he just hold the wall and escaped. So that is near miss. But the wet flow is a problem there. So how the near miss can, maybe he may be fallen, maybe accident happen, but that person presence of mind avoided the accidents. So he just hold the ball and he escaped from that accident. That is near misses. This near misses is normally every company must record. If they are recording these near misses, it's help them to avoid future accidents, and also these accidents, lesson learning, we can keep it for the training side, safety training side. So that is the near misses. So that's one miss. So that's again I came to here. Okay, the next one is what do worker refuses to follow the safety procedure, means, as I said, you should not give the penalty, you have to educate them. So that is the thing you have to tell. Then what is safety culture? The safety culture means you have to make a good safety system, signboards, and then safety awareness informations. You have to give the lot of safety pamphlets. Always go and talk to safety people, workers about the safety things, making the safety events, and recording the near misses, and always people engage the people for safety works, and when the people are always engaged for the safety works, all leads to safety culture. So that safety culture is important. You have to go for inspections, you have to talk to the employees or laborers, workers, whoever it may be. There is a good signboards, good safety awareness videos always projecting. There are a lot of HSE trainings and weekly, engaging the people for various activities and promoting the people to wear the PPEs, and monthly once they are giving the awards, best safety award to the employees, and engaging all the workers to do the work safely, recording the near misses, recording the safety events, and always engaging the people in safety areas. These all the things makes the safety culture. Then what is the lagging and leading indicators? What is the lagging and leading indicators? So lagging indicators are different from the leading indicators. So, safety training and safety meeting training, these all comes under the safety leading indicators. But lagging indicators, this is last time injury and then damage, this all comes to the leading indicators. So here you have to think about the what all leading indicators, what all lagging indicators for safety. So safety cell leading indicators, here you see safety practices, safety meeting, training, these all leading indicators. Lagging indicator, damage, LTI, last time injury, and then last time injury and last time overall last time accidents, this all comes under the lagging indicators. So you must know the what is the difference between the leading indicators, lagging indicators. Lagging indicators are LTI, last time injury, and damage, property damage. So these are lagging indicators. What is the leading indicators? That is the safety trainings, number of trainings, safety meetings, safety audits. These are leading indicators. Then so how to understand the incident? So investigation, incident investigation, gather the evidence. So how to do the incident investigation? First, gather the evidence. Second one, interview the people. Then third one, identify the underlying causes. And identify the underlying causes. And finally, develop a corrective action, then record. Develop a corrective action, then finally assign the responsibility. Assign the responsibility. So this is the how to conduct the incident investigation. How you can conduct the incident investigation? You have to interview the people. You have to go to the incident area and interview the people. Then second one, identifying the underlying causes. What is the main underlying causes of incident? Identifying the underlying causes of the incident. Then you have to have the develop a corrective actions and assign a responsibility person for that corrective action. So this is the method of incident investigation. So then another thing, why why we should hear as a safety officer for you. So this question normally they will ask, the last question they will ask, why we should hire you as a safety officer. So what answer you can give? That is important. You have to give a basic questions. So telling that I am always keen to learn. I am always in a safety officer in the field. You have to tell them like it. I am a safety officer in the field to protect the people and learning and always preserving the environment, protecting the people and protecting the asset is my foremost responsibility. So I will do honestly in the ground. And also I am always keen to learn and improve. So my aim is to avoid any accident in the ground. I am always in the ground. I am always protect the people and avoid the accidents and protect the environment. So that's why I am always bold enough. I am a problem solver. I am a great communicator. So if you given the job, definitely you will minimize the accident to improve the safety standard and safety culture in your industry. This is the answer for why we should hire as a safety officer for our industry. This is the last question. Normally, they will ask during the interview. So that time, you have to tell that I am a bold and brave. I will stick, I am bold and brave, problem solver, good communicator. I am a hard worker in the ground to protect the people, to prevent the accident, and to protect the environment impact or to minimize the environmental impact. I am always, help operation and minimize the accident incident to help in this industry. That kind of answer employers normally expecting from you. So you should not tell that I am this much qualified, that much qualified, I have so many degrees, I'm always, it's not liked by the employer. You have to tell them, you have to bold, braveness, communication, problem solving. You are always in the ground to protect the people, to protect the asset, to protect the environment. So my level is always dedicated safety officer. I will not compromise any safety, and I will always develop a good safety culture in this industry. So these kind of answers only liked by the employers. So during the interview time, these are the 25 questions normally asked by the employers. So these questions, when you are well versed in that, definitely you can improve your career side. You get selected as a safety officer, easily impressed by you can easily impress the employers. So that kind of questions normally accepted. That kind of answers only they are, normally expecting. So that is the end of our top 25 HSE interview question and answers. I hope you enjoy these sessions. So you just note down these all the questions and the answers. Definitely it will help you for any kind of HSE interviews in future. So that will give you more career chances for any kind of interview. You can shine and you can get a chance and you can improve lot of things in this. So thanks for watching. So we will see some other live session. Still you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe it, share it, like it. So this is HSE Mindset MM channels, exclusive HSE works. There are so many HSE courses are there in our playlist and also the video sections. So go and watch it. You will enhance your career through the HSE, either in shorts and videos. You can watch it and give your comments. Definitely it will enhance your career side. We will see you in some other live sessions. Thank you very much.